Hey guys, how's everyone doing? We're back here working on Project Mustang here. The 1990 Mustang GT. And we're going to start the painting process on this car. What I'm pretty much doing right now is fixing the last of the rust repair on this. We have some all back here. I don't think I have to weld anything or replace it. Just clean it up, treat it, and that's it for there. This turned out to be a mess right over here. I'm replacing the bottom piece of the rear quarter here. This I wasn't expecting. I thought I was just going to do the outer panel on this. Just this. And then when I started digging into it, I found out everything down here was all rotted. I'll show you here the piece in a second. So, yeah, we're in the middle of this. This is a little bit tough because we got a dimension down here. Turns, goes up, around, down, and then it comes over to here. Right here. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of a pain in the neck. I left this brace on. Just drilled out the rivets right here. If I wanted to make everything even, all my metal was bad up to about here. So that's why I had to cut it over here. To make this even, you're going through this. I didn't want to, you know what I mean? Go cutting through all that stuff. Plus it makes it tough to get up there. Got a little rubber in the rear quarter. So let's go take a look. Yeah, all this time I was getting a, let's see, in the cab here of the cabin of the car, I was getting an exhaust smell. I was always thought it was my shifter that was leaking exhaust into the car. Now there was a hole in the bottom of the damn thing of this old piece. This is what was here. That's what I cut off. And this is all I planned on replacing until I opened it up. And I said, you see how it's all the way up to the line here? So this whole piece had to come out. This was the back section right here. And from the back of the car, it looked okay from underneath. But when I cut it open to replace this piece, I seen all this and I said, there's really nothing here. So let's cut it. So this is the piece. I got this off eBay right here. I have it marked. I'm pretty much got to cut it right here, straight across. I have to cut this piece off right here. You can see it right there. Same back here. I'm going to go a little bit higher though. All the way around I'm going to cut higher than it needs to be, and I'm going to fit it in so I'm not putting a ton of gaps in the thing to weld in or patches. I'm sure I'm going to have to, because I'm not really, it's not too often I'm replacing sections like this on a car. So I'm sure I'll be cobbling something together here. But there's no hole in this one. Came out of, I think it was California. Some guy on eBay was selling it. So there you go. It's like 50 bucks, I think, something like that. Wasn't a bad price. I went to my local Connecticut Mustang here in Connecticut. It's in Stratford, Connecticut. They wanted 150 bucks for the same piece. And I know the guys there, but the owner there just, he wouldn't work with you on the price, so go to hell. I'll order one online. This is my original, look at the rubber on this thing. Ground effect or side skirt, whatever you want to call it. Got all these gouges. Weird how this car has these kind of gouges in it right there. I got another new piece right here. This actually came with the car when I bought it. So we got this right here. It's all cleaned up. It's ready to go. On the old one, the only thing I have to do is remove this right here. This just slides right out. Slides right in. And I got to take this one off too. This side's mint. There's nothing, no repair whatsoever needed over here. But yeah, a lot of weird yellow marks on here. Yeah, I got them on the front nose too. That's all right. So anyways, in this video here, it's not going to be really a how-to. I'll just stop at important parts, show the video and where we're at. what the problems were and what was good to go. What else here? Yeah, we're not actually painting the whole car. What we're gonna do is just paint underneath these side skirts on both sides after I put the new metal in. Paint all back here, 2-stage base clear coat. We're gonna jam the trunk all the way around. I ordered a new weather stripping, so we got one of those coming in, and we're gonna spray paint the inside of the hatch and get that done. That's what's gonna be done in this particular video. Then later on, during the winter, we'll open up the doors, pull off the side skirts on the side. We'll jam, it already has new weather stripping all the way around both doors. We're going to end up later on this year, or beginning of next year, we're going to, paint underneath all the side skirts, rockers, and everything. Do the jams on both doors. And hopefully get underneath the hood, all around the edge of the bottom of the hood and all that. And then maybe in the springtime when it's a little bit warmer, we'll throw some paint on this thing. So anyways, let me get going here. I got to start cutting. I'm basically using this grinding wheel right here. I have a Sawzall right down there. This little sucker comes in handy. I usually use it for burrs. Nice little Milwaukee thing. I got a nice little cutting wheel on there. Works good. What's also good is I have one of these little, where is it? Oh, fits a little sanding disc in there too. Pretty nice. That little tool, I only bought it for the burrs. It seems to do everything now, so I'll definitely recommend getting one of these things. Worth it, every bit. So, anyways, I'll be back when I got something cool to show. So hold on. All right, I'm back. We got this thing rough cut in. Yeah, we got a few flaws here as far as the pieces lining up, the cuts lining up with the other cuts I did. But hey, I don't do this every day either, so I'm gonna do the best I can here. This back bracket actually lines up pretty good on this, so I'm happy with that. So we're gonna go try test fitting this right now. And then what we're gonna do is put a couple tack welds on. I'm gonna measure this side, then do the measurements on this piece right here and see what needs to be tweaked. Now, I didn't have anything here. It was all rotted away for me to get measurements off to begin with. So, now we got some areas prepped. And yeah, we're gonna see, I'm gonna tack it on. It's not gonna be permanent by any means, but we're just gonna tack it on, do some measurements, see how close we are, and then we're gonna go from there. So hold on one second. All right, we got her tacked on. Not the best cuts, but hey, whatever. We'll get it done. We're having problems with the measurements. I made these two little like gauges, I guess. If you look at this one, goes in no problem. Go over here. Goes in no problem. So we got those two lined up pretty good. Then we go over here. We're checking this hole down here and this hole over here. Or no, this hole right here, I'm sorry. So here we go there. There we go. Goes right in. Then we go over here. And we're a little low. So that's in down there. So I gotta come up somehow. I'm thinking the angle or something. I'm not really sure at this point, or I gotta take it off and trim. But then again, this one matches. This one doesn't. I mean, we're not far. 1/4 of an inch and we're in there. So let me tinker with this a little bit and let's see what we can do. Yeah, and then after we figure that out, we'll test fit the bumper with the tail lights, make sure everything's straight. All right, so I'll be back. All right, I've been having fun here. It's been a couple hours. We're getting close. This all lines up nice. Nice. No problem. Whole lines up good. Whole lines up good. These two line up excellent. This one's off by just a little. You see where I have that mark? So I gotta cut this right here again. Try to bend this out there, and over here I gotta cut. Try to bend it out just a little bit, and maybe we can get there. Yeah, this isn't fun, let me tell you. I'm no expert on this whatsoever, so I'm learning as I go. But we're getting it there, and you know what? It's gonna be done. It's gonna look fine. Just how we get there, that's the thing. So, all right, let me pull this bumper off. Let me pull this piece back off again. And yeah, we'll see how she goes. So hold on. All right, I think we got it. I cut one weld in the back here. And everything's lining up pretty good now. What's good is this holds the original one right here. So no matter what, that's gonna be the same. Hey puppies. So we got that. Okay. I'm gonna have to finish welding this all up right here. We're doing pretty good though right now. So yeah, okay, we're getting there. I'm happy. Everything's looking good. Everything's matching the way it's supposed to match. What are you guys doing? No, you ain't going in yet. You're gonna hang out with me. So, all right, let me pull this cover off and we'll start welding. All right, it's the next day. We're back at it. I got the outside all welded up. Looking pretty good. Don't mind the snot weld, but that's done. This was all crooked over here when I showed you in the last video or something. What happened was I didn't trim the back of this enough, so it was pushing it down on the piece that it has to mate with in the back. But we got this all done. I'm gonna do some grinding on this right now. Then we're gonna get to the back side here. Here goes where I didn't really cut that good. So I got a gap there to fill. And can we see anything back here? And over here. So I might be able to push that up or something. But what I was gonna do is just, worst case scenario, I'll add a piece of metal on the inside and just weld it on this side, sand it down, body work it a little bit. And then this is all gonna get that, what's it, the bed lining? Wheel well paint inside here. So you'll never even know. Same with the back section on here too. So I'm gonna start grinding all this stuff now, because that's a real pain in the balls to do. So yeah, let's take care of this, and then then we'll go from there, see how she goes. So we'll be back. All right, one little quick thing. These two alignment tools I made, ever since I fixed it, we got this going good. I forgot to mention this before I shut the camera off before. So now it goes right in, just like the other one did on the other side. This one goes right in. So everything's perfect. We actually did pretty good as far as alignment goes. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so let me get the grinding on this. Probably gonna have to do a little couple tack welds too inside there. You know how it goes. And yeah, we'll go from there. So at least this is all pretty good. Lines up nice. All right, we're back here. Just showing you around. We pretty much used every tool in the bodywork that I have arsenal here. And yeah, we got a big freaking mess here, but it's looking good. Had to use a lot of different things here, but there we go. So that's looking nice. It's got a little low spots voids, but we're gonna put body filler in here. We'll make this nice and straight, smooth it all out. But it lines up good. You gotta remember, a side skirt ground effect goes on here. But that's all nice. This is looking decent over here. I'll put a little body filler up in here. By the time I'm done, you shouldn't even barely even notice that. We messed with that. Those will come out nice and straight right here. I'm not too worried about it. This is all lined up pretty good. So we got lucky here. Yeah, really impressed. That came out good. So, I guess we're going to end the video here because this is already over 10 minutes long. Part 2 will be welding the back sides of this and probably some body work going on with all this, and we'll get this thing all buttoned up. But this video is long enough as it is. We use a lot of different tools here. This little sucker came in super handy. This, nice. We got this, we got grinding wheels. We got a million different things we use to get this in here. What really sucked was, like all the metal, this was all good over here, but I had rust up to about here. So I didn't have any good metal. And this piece, if you look at the beginning, ended like right here. There really wasn't enough to go up to here. So I kind of got stuck putting it in the middle of this groove right here, which is no big deal. But it's just a little bit harder to, what do you call it? Not blend, sand this in, make it super nice. But we're getting there. Once I put filler in here, smooth it all up, you shouldn't even be able to tell. So it is what it is. So this is why we're stuck over here instead of like right here would have been nice. Boom, would have been, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3 to grind this all down, make it nice and smooth, you know? But at any rate, we're going to end this right here. And yeah, next video will be the back side of this and some body work going on. So until then, bye-bye.